Hello. Okay, so I recorded yesterday for the first time in like maybe 2 or 3 weeks. And I mentioned in that audio, I haven't even posted it yet. I'll say pretty rarely do I like record before I post something, but I just felt the ping to push record. So here we are. So in the previous transmission, it's going to be part 1 and part 2. I haven't even named it yet. The original transmission sourced from an emanation of the Cygnus star constellation, the Swan. So swans could be catching your attention at the moment, or maybe will be soon. I'm also seeing a blue rose. Okay, so in that transmission, I mentioned also Mariah Carey has been coming up a lot. It is almost Christmas time when I'm recording this, and I know her song is still like so popular, her Christmas song, but I actually heard a song of hers today, Make It Happen. Some of you may know it, some of you may not. I love that song, and whenever I hear it, it makes me think of like, I usually like hear it in I hear it in a lot of grocery stores when I'm like having a moment. Like if I'm like having a moment, I swear I'll like walk into a grocery store and like that song will come on, and it's just like makes my day better. It's just something. Okay, so the point of me recording this, you may also be seeing 243 or a number that clicks you into your spirit team or the angelic realms, however you like to identify your high self, etc. Ancestors. And there is an oracle card, You Are Not Alone, from Rebecca Campbell's Starseed Oracle. You can Google that if you're not familiar or if you want to see it. Some of you may have that deck, but okay. So I had been feeling that energy, and then, like I keep mentioning the previous transmission, part 1 and part 2, I heard 2 songs in one day that I like almost never hear. Then it happened again the same day. I heard another song twice. And I was like, okay, that feels something to take note of. And I go more into that into the other in the other transmission. And then today, this is like 2 days in a row. Then today I hear another song that I almost never hear 2 times, like in like different places too. It's not like, And today the song that I heard twice was You Were Not Alone from Michael Jackson. Like, I never hear that song. And then I heard it 2 times in one day. But the significance to this is like, I keep hearing 2 songs and in one day back to back. And the interesting part of this is there will be other like synchronistic experiences happening during the songs to like show me what I would call connection codes of the energy. So, and especially because I was seeing 243 with it, which is like my number to know, like, well, you're not alone, essentially. So after I saw that number multiple times, and then that song came on twice, I was like, okay, I know I need to record about this. Not need to, but I hope you understand what I mean when I say that. The song is just playing in my head again. The word imprint and heart, those 2 words are coming through. Also in the transmission I recorded right before this, the emanation of the Cygnus Swan constellation, I mentioned a one-on-one session that I had recently, and we were having audio issues, and I thought I was in the clear, and I was like, it cleared up, and then there was another issue once it was finished uploading to YouTube. So I make note of that because I have been talking about like glitches in like software crashing, computers glitching out, phones acting weird, like you may be going through some sort of like electronics and or software glitching. And it feels like what I'm being shown now, like a collective software bug that is being, debugged. And this is so synchronistic. Again, I did not even think about this. I started taking a wormwood, like garlic tincture with multiple other things. I can look at the tincture to see what's in it. It's just like a deworming sort of protocol. And now I'm realizing there's like this collective energy. And it's so synchronistic that my computer started like software crashing when I felt guided to start taking this. So I want to just sit with that for a moment because let's see. Tens may be significant, 1, 7, 17, like 707, 717, things like this may be coming up a lot. A song just started playing in my head. Sometimes I'll hear it before I can like get it out. Reunited, and it feels so good. Yeah, so when you're finding this, I just heard a horn. There may be some sort of like reunion energy coming through. It will, some of you, it may be like you lost something and then you're finding it and you're like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe I found this. Or some of you, it may be a person, romantic aspects, 7th house has been coming through extremely, extremely strongly, that hierogamic template. I was speaking in the last transmission of the hierogamic template, starting to, for this collective wave that I'm tuning into, materialize physically. So there's been a lot, this wave of like energetic marriage with yourself and source, if you will, or whatever word you would like to use. I'm seeing the energy of Archangel Gabriel and white robes. So there could be a significance to that. I paused for a moment because some ads came on the YouTube background that I have on. And in that pause, it was just maybe a minute. One of the dogs that I'm sitting with literally just like jumped over this like swivel. It's not a reclining chair, but it's like, why can't I think of the name of the type of this chair? Like an armchair, a swivel pillow armchair. He's tiny, he's a hot dog, literally just like jumped over and landed on my face and was just like licking me like crazy. And it reminds me of like those like reunion videos. So like, it's just so funny. It's right when I was talking about that, he just face bombed me. Is that a thing? I don't know, but he's so cute. His name is Lloyd, so that name or any initials. Now I'm seeing Christopher Lloyd, the actor, and the movie Back to the Future. I never saw Back to the Future, really, but for some reason that's coming through for someone. Also, when I was a kid, I was obsessed with Angels in the Outfield. Does anyone remember that movie? And I believe Christopher Lloyd was also in that movie. So I don't know why I'm seeing Christopher Lloyd movies. Also, Drop Dead Fred. Drop Dead Fred, if anyone remembers that movie, please comment, because I was obsessed with this movie. And I remember, like, people thought I was so weird for loving this movie. My sister was, like, afraid of it, I'm pretty sure. And if you don't know the premise of Drop Dead Fred, this little girl had, a quote, imaginary friend, there's a lot about, like imagination, because Angels in the Outfield was a similar thing. And like Back to the Future, I know a little bit about it. So there's definitely this theme of like seeing things before either they happen, or feeling things that other people don't feel, or seeing things that other people don't see. I have these like continued dreams where I am experiencing things and everyone around me doesn't see it. And it's like a very, very strong theme in my dreams. So any of that could be something that you experience. I'm distracted because one of the dogs is licking the other dog's ear, and they're like cuddling. It's the cutest thing. Louise and Lloyd. Okay, ears. I just heard Veshi, which is ear in Albanian. I don't know why I just heard that, but Veshi. I know I'm not saying the most proper way, but yeah. So that part of the world could be like coming up for someone, like the Mediterranean, the Montenegro, olive oil. These are just some things coming through. I'm being shown this like famous tree in Montenegro. Something about like burned trees. I don't know, I'm just seeing that. I'm also seeing South Africa. Yeah, that song is playing again in my mind, Reunited, and it feels so good. So when I paused, I was talking about the, I'm hearing the word garments. Garment, robes, particularly white robes. But there's also like blue, purple, a lot of blue energy is also coming through. I know I recorded a blue flame transmission like a few videos ago, or recordings. So there could be some messages in there for someone if you haven't already listened to that. Of course, only if you feel like pulled to that. Yeah, now it's just shown a blue star. The Star of Bethlehem. I'm being shown an 8-pointed star. Ooh, I'm getting like this really intense tingling sensation on my right eyebrow. Some of you may feel called, if you aren't already, to take magnesium. Also, when my eyebrow started to ping, I'm being shown microblading, or just something about eyebrows. Maybe some of you have been like trying to regrow your eyebrows or reshape your eyebrows, or maybe you have really lovely eyebrows and you get a lot of compliments on them. There's something about the eyebrows coming through. Or maybe someone you're connected to. Oh my God, I do not want to say this out loud, but I can't remember what movie this is from, but someone makes a joke. Oh, I do remember. It's from Just Go With It. With Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler. And one of the really dumb jokes someone makes about brows, they say like brouch. And it's like brows gone wild. I don't know why that movie's coming through, but there could be like something significant with someone that you either like met at work, or because they work together in the movie. Hawaii. Actually, Hawaii's been coming through a lot. Eggs, Lemuria, Himalaya, and salt. Okay, what else is happening? Yeah, like salt, magnesium, minerals. Honestly, I was having a very, what wording do I want to use? I'm just going to say like a rough day today. Like my body just was like feeling so heavy, and I felt like no matter what I did, I just like could not clear it fast enough, or it would start to clear and then like it just kept continuing. I just felt like I kept kind of like attracting people who were just really like either reactive, or So I just kept like, this is like the past 2 days, I just kept like breathing and, tuning back in and doing my best to just send love even when it was hard. So you could be like in a little bit of an energy like this, or maybe you will be soon. It doesn't have to be, of course, but I took myself to the market, like I said, and that song was playing, that I already mentioned, Make It Happen from Mariah Carey. And I just like realized I picked up like 3 different red foods: beet sprouts, or like beet microgreens, red; a pomegranate juice, I couldn't decide which one yet, red. Then I picked up something else and I looked at my basket, red. And I was like, I guess I really need some red foods right now. And I bought beet juice yesterday. So yeah, you could be craving like red foods. And also potatoes. I've been really craving potatoes and cheese. Potatoes and cheese, but more particularly potatoes. So like root vegetables. Yeah, like minerals. I also got this like mineral nettle green glow juice that I love. I don't buy it very often because it's such a small amount, but like I just really felt like I needed it today. And I was like sipping on these different juices and this like green glow tonic, and honestly, like I could feel the difference. Like I felt better afterwards. So I'm not saying that would help necessarily, but there's maybe like I just like felt that, like I needed that, and it really did help. So yeah, there's something like maybe. Okay, this is going to be even more specific. So I'm pet sitting a lot right now, and I'm bringing in more finances than I have in a really long time. It's still, it's enough that I can go and get myself a mineral juice, So I say that because I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be like, spending right now, whatever. But like something told me like, no, like my body needs this, and I'm investing in my health, and that's what I need right now. So if some of you are like going through that, like maybe you have like a small surplus or a small increase, or, just something, it doesn't have to be that specific, or maybe it's not even related to money. Maybe it's like something else in that area of like, you didn't have something before and now you're getting some, and you're like, ooh, like being very mindful, which is a great thing. So it's kind of like this, when something shows up for you and you really feel like it's for your highest good, like trusting that there's a flow, it's coming in. Like I just heard Watergate. Isn't that like a president scandal? I don't really know much about Watergate. Richard Nixon, I'm not sure what that's coming through, but I was seeing like a burst of water breaking through these like stone walls. And in the transmission that I was referencing in the beginning of this recording, there was this energy of like a breakthrough. And so, yeah, it feels like there is this momentum, this flow happening. Right? So like being reunited with money and a new energy, like things like this, like it feels like there's multiple areas of life that are trickling in. And then the trickle like is building up, and then I feel like there's another like intense breakthrough, and then it's like more trickling, it's like this energy of that forward movement, forward momentum. There may be like certain people in your life. Maybe you're like realizing certain things about certain people, and you're not like loving how you feel about it. That won't be for everyone, but maybe for a few of you. Yeah, it feels like there's no need to make any rash decisions at this moment in terms of that. It's like just continue to allow the clarity to come through, and like holding these relationships in the highest light, unless of course you feel like if you're like in danger of something like that. That's like not exactly what I mean. This is more in reference to like, that phrase when you feel like you need to water yourself down in front of certain people, or, you feel like some people are just never, like, you can never give enough, you know, or they're never pleased, or they're nitpicking at you, and like that type of thing is what I'm talking about. Oh, Louise. Also, if you have a father figure in transitioned off this earth plane, at least in this realm, I've been feeling that energy coming through very strongly. I just heard the name Anthony, or like those initials. I just felt like something tickle the top of my foot. So you may be feeling like slight tickles. I feel like that is this father figure coming through. Also, my eye was twitching. That could mean something for someone. I'm being shown Robert De Niro and a mole. So like, and also like Italian movies, like The Godfather, and like, I don't know, things like that. Maybe this is a Godfather for some of you, but the phrase drop a line is coming through. It feels like they're dropping a line. There's not anything, I just saw a blue orb when I said that. There's not anything in extreme specificity. I don't know why that word sounded wrong for a moment. At the moment, it feels like they're like, dropping a line. Oh, sometimes this will come through. Remember those like tin cans when you would make a string? I've actually like never done that, but I've seen so many movies where they do it. So that could mean something for someone, but like energetically, it feels like, they're like ringing the other can, you know, like through the line. Oh, it's so cute. The Bardo has been coming through a lot, as well as like reacquainting yourself with what people call the other side, or other realms. If anyone needs references for something, I'm not really being guided to name one specific reference at the moment. "222" on the timer, of course, it's 7:43, and 43 for me is like divine union number. So 222, harmonization. I don't know why certain words are sounding really strange when they come out of my mouth. So, it's like things can just, and I've been seeing lots of fives. You may be seeing fives. Like, you know that saying, like, everything can change in the drop of a hat? I think that's the saying. Yeah, it's like, keep your heart open is what I'm hearing. Not saying that your heart is not open, but it's something like, or because you've kept your heart open, just like the refinement of what you expect seems like it's been at play. So a lot of us could be like transmuting a lot of Five of Cups, you know, and angelic lineage. Oh, interesting. Okay, I was trying to say ancestral lineage, but there are a few books coming through. Angelic Realities from Asha and Adine. I actually am still in the middle of one of them. Maybe I'll pick it back up this week. I will go into it more on Patreon. I talk a lot more about like angelic realms and lineages and such. Yeah, I just got like a lack of oxygen. Like I was just like yawning a bit. I kind of feel like I'm going to keep this transmission a bit on the shorter side. Oh, you hear that beeping in the background? My timer just went off. Look at that timing. Yeah, because I still have quite a few things to do, but there's also I just keep hearing the word like expect. I don't like to give false hope ever, you know? So it's like expect, fill in the blank. Like something that you're expecting not from a place of like over attachment, but like whatever you've been getting, like signs, synchronicities, or when that starts happening, maybe for some of you it hasn't come in yet, it feels like you're going to be, like I always say, inundated with something that will be guiding you forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, progression, next steps. And I just heard the word yes. So I don't know if some of you asked the question, but I heard yes. Okay, thank you.